a former MP, lawyer Safo, for more insight into the workings of the Committee of Parliament. Good afternoon, sir. Many thanks for your time. Now, we know that the Privileges Committee has wrapped up its work as assigned by Speaker of Parliament, Bagben. What's next?
Well, so the committee has produced its report. Is that what you're saying? Because I understand from the grapevine that we are communicating or talking on this matter on the basis of a leaked report. Has the report been laid now in Parliament?
Honourable, could you come again, please? We could barely hear you.
Has the report been laid in Parliament?
Well, for what we have, it's saying that, they're asking for that seat to be declared vacant.
Yes, I know. On the basis of a leaked report from the Privileges Committee. And I'm asking whether the report has not been laid and made official.
Not yet. It hasn't been made official yet.
Good. So, but that report indicates clearly that the decision has been arrived at. On a majority decision, the committee says that the seat of Adwoa Safo be declared vacant. Is that not so?
Yes, absolutely.
Good. And so the report will be laid before Parliament. The report will also contain a recommendation to the Speaker. Because this is the Speaker's committee. And Article 97(1)(c) clearly vests jurisdiction in determining whether or not a seat be declared vacant in the Committee on Privileges. So the committee will take a decision and make a recommendation to the Speaker, all contained in a report to the Speaker, but which report will be laid in Parliament. Now, I understand the difficulty now is that some still think that Parliament must take that decision. I am of a different opinion. I think that the committee takes that decision. Because when you read the Constitution, it says that upon a reasonable explanation, that MP who has absented him or herself from Parliament for 15 sitting days in a meeting will have to present a reasonable explanation to the Privileges Committee, the Committee on Privileges.
Okay.
The Article 97(1)(c) does not say present a reasonable explanation to Parliament. So who evaluates the reasons given by the absentee MP? It is the committee. Okay. And they have to find whether the reasons given are reasonable or not. So the explanations given are reasonable or not. Okay. And so when they make that decision will have to go, that decision will have to contain a recommendation to the Speaker, and the Speaker will have to act on that recommendation.
Okay. So should it get to that seat is declared vacant, what is next, and what does that mean for her constituents?
Well, if it is declared vacant, it's declared vacant. I mean, the clerk will have to write to the Electoral Commission, and the Electoral Commission will have within 21 days also to organize by-election over there.
I want to thank you so much for your time. You heard the lawyer Safo, their former Tamale Central MP. Now let's go on Zoom now and speak with our parliamentary correspondent, Komla Kuche, on proceedings in the chamber today. Komla, many thanks for your time. Now, after that, report cited by TV3, do we know if it is before Parliament today?
The House had it laid. It was 3 days ago that was the same day the Minister of Finance gave the media review statement to the House. The Speaker of Parliament, Bagben, had asked what the business was, and the chairman of the committee, who is the first deputy speaker of Parliament, Joe Obusu, laid the report before the House. But as I speak with you, I do not get the impression that is likely to be taken. Members are going on recess tomorrow. The House will rise for recess tomorrow, and they are back somewhere in October. The talk is about whether it would be done before they would go on the recess or not. My understanding is that a good number of the MPs from the majority side and then the minority side are out of the country on an official assignment, and that they are unavailable before they go on recess for tomorrow. So it does not appear it does not appear that the House would meet and then they take a decision on this, even though it's been on the order paper, and the indication also is that it has been laid and then ready for distribution. In fact, it's actually been distributed to members of the House, though. That was the directive from the table office.
So what else is happening today in Parliament?
Well, the Minister of Energy has been answering some constituency-related questions, though. But prior to this, the Public Accounts Committee has been sitting, and the Senate had appeared before the committee to answer questions regarding their books. The Director General of Senate had appeared and had spoken extensively about what they were doing, especially in the recovery of some of their monies, and also the fact that they are trying all they can to get their books worked on. Their books have not been entirely good, but they've been assuring the Public Accounts Committee of effort, especially also when you look at some of their assets and also monies that they have invested, some of the loans that they've given out, which has gone bad and all that. They're saying that, yes, they have a program in place to be able to recover all of those. But prior to this also, the ranking member on the Roads and Transport Committee has been speaking, and he's been calling out the chief executive officer of the PSC Thames Shipyard for what he described as a deliberate attempt to render workers of the ship yard redundant by laying them off. About 60 of them, we are told, have been laid off. Letters have been given to them. And then tomorrow, which is Friday, he intends to carry out a further action of rendering them redundant. He has called the action as needless and also some attempt to just make the shipyard unattractive with all that the acting the chief executive officer, who is also the head of the non-existent Qatar port, has been able to carry out with respect to all of this. So that's basically what it is. Okay. Later in the day, the House will be continuing with the debate on the state of the nation, the media review. Sorry.